Alright, something completely different from what I normally do. Sorry if you're expecting the Doctor Who special, that's a couple of weeks later. I thought I'd do a bit of a Let's Play, because I've actually I've tied the games room for a change, and I came across this little treat here. I'm pretty sure this is a pirate cart that was actually released for the Famicom, but it was on the original Nintendo, but it actually does cost quite a bit of money to buy. Obviously that was Felix the cat. Great little platformer. But I'm pretty sure, as I said, this is a pirate one for the Famicom, so I picked it up kind of really cheap. Yes, I thought we might check this one out because it's a really cool little game. So yeah, we'll pop that one in here, and we'll play some of it. Right, Felix the Cat was, I'm pretty sure, obviously an old cartoon in the 30s, 40s, I don't know, sort of pre-World War II era. Don't know, not much of an Felix the expert. But yeah, basically the cartoon sort of revolved around him and his magical bag of tricks which he's carrying in his left hand there. Now the cool thing about this, it kind of plays like a Mario Brothers with a platform sort of game. But the cool thing is, as opposed to collecting mushrooms, you collect like little Felix heads, which are these ones here. Kind of like you would collect coins or or rings or something like in Sonic the Hedgehog. But the more you collect, the more power-ups you get. As opposed to growing bigger like Mario, your bag gets more magic power, which you'll soon see coming up soon. Here's the first power-up. So I get to shoot stars now. There's quite a few like in the later levels it sort of progresses to, so you're sort of flying in the air, you got air balloons, and you can you can sort of turn into like a little fighter jet and sort of shoot things. So it sort of really does enhance the gameplay. The milk there is basically, once I've actually got a power up, it allows you to hold that power up for a certain duration of time. You don't actually have it forever. I don't know if you can see that in the shot. You got the hearts at the top left of the screen. That's the counter for the special magic. So it does run out, so you need to keep your milk stocks up in order to keep your special powers. But yeah, every sort of power up you get it sort of equates to one more hit you can actually have. Here we go with some more Mario Brothers sort of things down the secret bag or pipe. And now, see, I've got a bit of a car that shoots bullets now, which is pretty cool. What you want to try and do is you save your power-ups for the end-of-level boss as well, because it makes things a lot easier. A, because you've got a projectile to shoot, and you don't have to get up there and punch him in the face. Which usually... usually, it's really quite hard, because they're usually shooting things at you, so... Yeah, that's the first level. As I said, it's pretty fun platformer. It's not very well known, so as I said, I heard about it through obviously Mike Matei. He did a review on it, I think, a year or so ago. But and I sort of picked it up after that, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, so I'm just going to play through a little bit, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and yeah. Any questions? Fire away. So this is the maximum power up you can have for these sort of levels, which is the tank, which is pretty cool. Ah, fuck. The only problem with the tank, it does shoot on a sort of a 45 degree angle arc, much like your when you throw the axes in Castlevania. So it can be a little bit annoying if you're trying to get enemies directly in front of you, but it still is probably the most powerful one you can get. I'll take this guy out. Now, I haven't completed this. Look, it's not overly challenging. The timer can come into play, especially in some of the later levels where you're sort of swimming around or flying and things, where you sort of really have to sort of be quite accurate in where you're going. You can sort of waste a bit of time. But my first sort of playthrough about a week or so ago, I managed to get up to like level 5-2 or something without too much sort of frustration or control pad smashing. So it's just a stress-free sort of game that's fun to play. There we go. One thing is, naturally being growing up with a Nintendo or whatever, or games where you actually jump on enemies' heads, it's it's a really bad habit. I think the first thing I did was try and jump on a character's head and just died straight away. So even with some of these power-ups, you can sort of land on top of their heads, but nothing happens. It kind of acts as a shield for you. But other ones, yeah, you get hit once, you sort of come down to the next least powerful weapon. So. But yeah, it is kind of funny that the first instinct is to jump on a character's head, so yeah, thanks Mario Brothers. Yeah, and usually once you've got the maximum power up and you get the next heart to get what would be the normal power up, you usually get a 1-up, which is kind of handy too. See that, like a tank fell on that guy's head and it still blew up, so things like that are kind of annoying, and I'm rushing through this and getting my ass kicked now, so. So yeah, basically I usually try and get as many of the heads as I can. Because, as I said, the game does get a little bit easier when you've actually got, obviously, a bit of power-ups to play around with. And a few extra hit points. Now, I'm not too sure how far away. I think after the next level is the stage boss, so I'll take you to that section and then I'll finish up so I don't bore you too much longer. Or maybe it's here. This guy's not too bad, just he generally shoots it straight over your head. So you just sort of wait here, goes over your head, and you kind of just shoot him, and it's not too bad. And that's it, that's World 1 complete. I'll just show you quickly. These are sort of the flying levels. Oh, I missed it. Now these kind of control, it's very similar controls to Mario Brothers, where you sort of, like, as you go, if you don't press anything, you just sort of fall to the bottom. As you hit the A button, you'll sort of float up. The controls very much like the swimming levels in, say, the original Mario Brothers. So you kind of feel very familiar with the controls. The controls are very, very tight, very, very direct. They're not sort of sloppy controls at all, so it kind of makes it fun because you can be fairly accurate with what you want to do, and it's seldom that you stuff up from a mistake from bad controls, so it's a nice change for some of the Nintendo games. But if you guys are looking for this, as I said, I was just lucky enough to, oh, there we go, fighter jet. So that's what's cool about this game. You get all the different power-ups. It gives it a different element of gameplay every level. As I was saying, if you guys are looking for this, it was released for the original NES. As I said before, I showed you before, I'm playing it on the Famicom via a pirate card, which I just chanced upon via some vague sort of eBay sale. But yeah, generally goes for a little bit, as most NES stuff does these days. So yeah, good luck in hunting one down. Otherwise, you can always hit it up on the emulators, and I'm pretty sure they're all on the emulator sets through there. So, but yeah, once again, really good fun to play, and yeah, that's the most powerful when you can get this level. Oh, but yeah, fun game. Well, that's Felix the Cat for the Nintendo or the Famicom. So yeah, as I said, good luck in finding it. But if you do, it's a really great little game to play. So yeah, until next time, what have I got coming up? I wanted to do a Sega Mark III video, but my poor Mark III, which you would have seen in some of the other videos I had earlier, my poor Mark III originally broke the power pin on the inside. So when I first tried to plug it in after I actually got it, which was nearly a year ago now, the pin inside where you put power in was already snapped off, and I was like, oh my god, fucking frustrating. So I finally got that fixed. Got a decent cable for it, so I didn't have to AV mod it. So got that back, tested it, works beautifully. Problem is the controls don't work. Thank God they're not a hardwired one, because I actually tried a few different controllers in there, and all of them didn't work. So apparently it's a thing called a logic chip that needs to be replaced in the inside. So I'm actually off to send that back to my my mod guy to get that fixed at the moment. And man, I just want to get this. I've got a stack of like Sega Mark III games that I'm willing to try, and some SG-1000 games I wanted to show you guys. But unfortunately, I can't control them because the controls are playing out via the console. So that's being fixed at the moment. But yeah, as I said, I've got that Doctor Who tribute coming up, some Sega Mark III things coming up. I'll probably do some more Let's Plays. As I said, my apologies for not being around much. I've been effing busy with real life and things like that lately. So I'm sort of winding down with my business at the moment. So hence I'm actually got the opportunity to play some games for a change. So I'll probably do a couple more Let's Plays and just try and keep my videos a bit more regular, and I'm not sort of popping up once every 3 months. So yeah, any other ideas? If you guys want me to do any sort of Let's Plays, by all means pop some suggestions down below. And if I've got it, I'll play it. Otherwise, I can probably chase it up on an emulator and be really shifty like that. But yeah, it's sky's the limit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play, and yeah, I'll be back really soon. Probably do something. Until then, I'm going to try and play a bit more of this Felix the Cat. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys real soon. Cheers.